Do you have tantrums in public?
Huh?
You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're so sweet.
Hi.
Hey guys, so as you can tell from the title above, I am talking about tantrums. And of course I'm being sarcastic because, you know, tantrums are not fun at all. They're not fun to deal with. They're hard to deal with if you're going, especially if you're going through it right now. And if you have a toddler, you know exactly how hard tantrums are. And I'm doing this video while it's fresh in my mind because I just put up a video last night, the driving baby vlog, about Aria acting up at IKEA, and I got a whole bunch of comments and advice and discussion about the whole tantrum, about the whole talk about Aria having tantrums in public. Sorry, that came out all weird. So I decided, since it's fresh in my mind and I've been getting a lot of comments, I just want to address it and talk about the whole overall tantrum thing and how I deal with tantrums, because I wasn't clear on how I deal with tantrums, and I also wasn't clear on what starts the tantrum with Aria, because some people started to assume and speculate, and so yeah, so I just wanted to address it, make it clear, and talk about that a little bit more. Since there was a discussion and comments about this, I just kind of want to talk about it. Okay, so I first want to say that Aria's always been very, very independent. Sorry if you hear a little bit of the TV. I'm trying to distract her with the TV while I can do this video, so let's see how long this lasts. But at an early age, Aria has always been independent. Like, I remember back when she was 4 months old, she would play with herself independently, like in her exercise saucer. I know some babies can be very clingy, want to be held. She was like the exact opposite. I never had to deal with her being clingy. I've just always seen independent traits from her. So of course when she's a toddler, she has more of a mind of her own. Her personality is growing, so of course I expected more of that independence to come out and show more. And you know, I've told people before, I can already tell I'm gonna have a hard time with the toddler years and the terrible twos, because I just know that's how Aria is. I just knew that's how it is. Like, I was just like, she's independent, I know I'm gonna have a hard time. So obviously when we're out in public, that independence likes to come out, and what I do is half the time she's in the cart or the stroller, and then half the time I let her walk around, because who wants to be cooped up in a stroller the whole time? So the problem that comes in with being out in public, because obviously she has free roam at home, she can do whatever she wants, obviously not do everything she wants, but she can walk around, play with her toys, you know, she has more free roam. So when we're out in public, she is contained to a stroller, and she's very active. Aria's an active child, and she likes, like I said, she likes to be independent. So we do let her walk around, which half of the time she's in the cart, like I said, or the stroller, because if I let her walk around the whole time with a toddler, I might as well not even be shopping, you know, because I wouldn't be able to look around because I would be chasing around her. So that's why I like to spend half the time. But anyways, so the tantrums come into play when we're putting her back into the stroller or cart. That's when she throws a fit, and that's what she doesn't like. And sometimes when she's in the stroller before we let her walk around, you know, she's like itching to get out of the stroller. You could tell she's just restless, and she's itching to get out. So that's when I know the fussiness is starting to come. So then I let her walk around a little bit, get a little bit of energy off, and then when I need to go back to shopping, I need to put her back in the cart, put her back in the stroller, and that's when the tantrums come in. And it's like, if you're dealing with it right now, tantrums and the screaming and the frailing and all that kind of stuff, you know how hard it is and how frustrating it is and how aggravating it is, and feeling helpless and out of control, at least for me, and I know a lot of parents feel like that as well. So that's when she throws a tantrum. It's not like when we go out in public, like, oh, she like automatically knows I act bad. No, it's when she is in that kind of situation where she wants to walk around and all that kind of stuff. So she does scream, she does frail, she does resist. That's what I was talking about in the last vlog. She is resisting us, the cart, the strollers. We have to like hurry and put the straps on before she tries and crawls out of the stroller. What? I'm talking about you, crazy hair. Mommy hasn't done your hair yet. No, leave it alone, okay? Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Some people were telling me that I should ignore, and I didn't make, like I said, this is why I want to make this video, because I didn't make it clear, but I do ignore the tantrums. When we're at home or in public, when she starts acting like that, I completely ignore it. as best as I can, I should say, because sometimes I'll intervene, but for the most part I do ignore when she's acting like that. I'm always constantly telling Ian, because he always wants to swoop in and help her, she's daddy's little girl, you know, just ignore it, just don't give attention to it. So I'm very, very good at ignoring tantrums and ignoring the bad behavior for the most part. And I think the reason why, because this has only happened for the past month or two of her acting like this, I think it's just her trying to figure out her limits. And I think it's just a stage right now, the reason why she's acting. And I really don't like, what's the word I'm looking for? I really don't like explaining myself, because I feel like I don't have to. But when I feel like people are questioning my parenting and questioning my child, as a toddler, I get really, really defensive. And this is where I want to step in and like explain myself, even though I feel like I shouldn't have to explain myself for most things. For most things I feel like I shouldn't, because this is my channel, I'm my own parent, and then my child is her own child. So I feel like,
hi baby.
When I feel like someone's questioning my parenting, I become really defensive. And I think a lot of parents are like that, because what parent wants to be questioned? I mean, I love advice. I love getting advice from you guys, because a lot of it helped me. Like, I was reading the comments today and last night on that video, and a lot really, really helped me. But there are those people that are going to be rude and say rude things and question you and, you know, all that stuff. So, you know, that's why I wanted to make this video, to be clear and let you know how tantrums are for me and how I react and how Aria is for tantrums. And before I made this video, I totally knew what I was gonna say, and then as soon as I sit down, I like become all over the place and I can't get my thoughts together. So I don't even know where this video is heading. But yeah, just pretty much to say that and explain, like, you know, tantrums. I think mostly every toddler goes through the tantrums, and some act worse than others, some are better than others. And this brings me to my discussion on my Facebook last night. Every child's different. Every child's going to react to things differently, and every child has their own thing that they do and things that set them off. So I every time I see another parent comparing their child to another child, it really, really bothers me. Okay, so there's a couple things I want to clear out from that video, that some people were assuming or speculating that Aria was overtired, that I don't have her on a schedule, that she goes to bed late. I forget even what time they said. Just to be clear, Aria goes to bed at 9:30. She sleeps for 11 hours, and I have her on a set schedule down to times she has her naps, her snacks. Like, I have it down to the time. It's 12:30 now. She has lunch at 1. Always, every single day, lunch at 1, even if we're out at lunch. So that's why I wanted to clear that up, because people are assuming that, oh, I don't even have my child on a schedule, she's overtired, that kind of stuff. Oh, and another person commented that I always point out her bad behavior. The only time I've commented about her behavior is when she's acted up in public. Other than that, Aria is a really good child. It's only when we're out in public, which a lot of kids have that problem. So, you know, turn on the music. So I guess the whole point of this video is to say that I'm a first-time parent. I do not know everything about children. This is my first time ever handling tantrums. I've seen other kids have tantrums before I was pregnant, and I was like, oh my gosh, that mom can't control her kid, or, you know, that child is just wild. And now I understand and I empathize with those parents that have those kind of kids that really act up their worst in public, because I know how it is. It's hard, and I am a first-time parent. I'm not going to know everything there is about having to deal with tantrums. So I'm just trying to do my best, and the way I'm handling it right now is I ignore it. And I think the biggest problem that's on my part is always having positive energy and not reacting to frustrating and flustering moments, that I should keep my cool, because I know that she feeds off that energy, and I should give her more credit than I do, because she understands a lot more than I think she does. Don't bite mommy's button, okay? That's how my other phone got ruined. So I think that's what I'm trying to work on, and I really, really appreciate all the nice advice people gave me in my last video about tantrums. And I'm going to do an updated tantrum video, because, you know, I'm still learning and I'm still trying to handle it the best way I can. And I'm going to do an updated one where I can give some tips and what helped me in the whole tantrum phase, because we are just starting it and I'm just started trying to tackle it, which I know it's going to be hard, but I am trying my best. So you know, the whole point of this video was to explain, just to be clear on how I handle tantrums, and also what stirs up tantrums for Aria, or what really gets her in a tantrum mode, I guess you could say. I don't know, this video was all over the place. I am sorry, guys. You know, I just wanted to clear that up and, you know, explain and just address it, and, you know that I'm not, like, I don't know everything. I don't know, like, I think a lot of people expect me to know so much about parenting when I don't know everything, so I'm still learning, and I really appreciate all the advice, and I can handle advice, I can handle criticism, I can handle people having opinions, but it's the point where you become rude about it. I don't handle that very well, and I don't take crap from anybody. I just don't. That's just who I am. I can be a really nice person until somebody crosses me, so that's just how I am. But anyways, I just wanted to make this video. I'm sorry that it was all over. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You want to go have some lunch?
No.
No? Alright, thank you guys so much for watching if you got through this whole video without having a headache. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.